Yo, 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 what up, YouTubers? It's your boy, Nerdy Red 23. I know it's June 15th and all, but this is going to be for June 16th. I'm going to do it a little early, but it will be released at 12 midnight. I'm here to wish the one and only legendary rap hip-hop artist, Tupac Amaru Shakur, a happy birthday. He would have been 53 years old, and he will always be my all-time favorite rapper. Only God Can Judge Me is one of my favorites right here. So let's get into it. So this is going to be released of June 16th. And enjoy the video when I show it, yo. This is one of my favorite albums right here by Tupac Shakur. Young Black Male, Trap, Soldier Story, I Don't Give an F, Violent, Words of Wisdom, Something Wicked, Crooked As, and If My Homie Calls, Brenda's Got a Baby, The Lunatic, Rebel of the Underground, Part-Time Mother. These are just all classics. Classic album, man. Here's another one. We got Strictly for My Ends. This is one of my favorite albums. So you got songs like Holla If You're Here, Man, Pac's Theme, The Interlude, Point the Finger, Something to Die For, Interlude, Last Words, that's with Cube and Ice-T, Soldier's Revenge, Peep Game with Deadly Threat, Struggling with the Live Squad, Guess Who's Back, Representing 93, and Keep Your Head Up, and of course the title track Strictly for My Ends. The Streets Are Death Row, I Get Around with the Digital Underground on here with Shock G, Papa Song, a duet with Wicked of WATM, Five Deadly Venoms, that's with Tresh of Naughty by Nature, Apache, and the Live Squad. All classics, man. One of my favorite Pac albums. Man, Tupac would have been 53 years old, and he would be killing the industry of today, man. I would imagine it. Including with Big and Easy, too. Here's another classic. Bury Me a G from the Thug Life. Don't Get It Twisted. Shit Don't Stop. Featuring YNV, and of course Bury Me a G is featuring with YNV on here. Pour Out a Little Liquor, that also came out on the Death Row's Greatest Hits, and that includes the Above the Rim soundtrack, and of course Stay True. Y'all know the rules, gotta do what you gotta do, stay true. How Long Will They Mourn Me, that's with Nate Deal Double G, Under Pressure, Street Fame, Cradle to the Grave, Straight Ballin', all classics, man. And then here's Me Against the World. Y'all should essentially know this one. Of course, the title track. And If I Die Tonight. So Many Tears. And Dear Mama. It Ain't Easy. Can You Get Away? Old School. He's like talking about his childhood and the stuff that he was going through in his own personal time of his life. And this album really hit me a lot too. Because I felt like, it's kind of like where, you get bullied and stuff like that. You get, fooled and you get framed for things. So that's why when he was going through the prison trial, that's why he talked a lot on this album. This will always be a classic. One of my favorites by Pac. And then, after Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me, when he went to Death Row. Y'all should essentially already know the whole entire album. Of course, All Eyes on Me, the title track, Trading War Stories, that's actually one of my favorites. Including I Ain't Mad at Ya, To America's Most Wanted, we all know that one. Ambitions as a Rider, When We Ride, Thug Passion, my mama would listen to that one. Can't See Me, Shorty Wanna Be a Thug, Holla at Me. These are just all incredible tracks, man. Just all incredible. I can't even pick one. This whole entire album is just too awesome. Too super dope. Let's keep trucking. Here's Are You Still Down? One of my favorites. Oh, wait. Here's the Machiavelli, actually. Sorry. Machiavelli, that's a classic. Even regardless, it's a crazy cover because, technically, the Lord Jesus, my father, actually died on the cross for our sins. Not Tupac, but, Tupac's still my favorite rapper, but, I know I wouldn't agree to the picture, but, it's still a dope album. Still a classic, which features, To Live and Die in L.A., and, of course, Against All Odds. That's one of my favorite tracks on there, including Toss It Up, Bomb First, Hail Mary. Just amazing, man. I like all the songs on here. Me and My Girlfriend, White Man's World, Hold Your Head. Just all classics, including Life of an Outlaw, Just Like Daddy. Crazy. And then, of course, Are You Still Down? That's another album that was released after his death. You got songs like, of course, the title track, Are You Still Down? Remember Me. Hellraiser, Thug Style, Open Fire. I Wonder If Heaven Got a Ghetto. Nothing to Lose, I'm Getting Money. Lie to Kick It, If All Y'all Let Them Things Go. Definition of a Thug. And of course, Do For Love is on here. Ready for Whatever, When I Get Free. 16 on Death Row. And of course, Only Fear of Death. All classics. Here's Greatest Hits. No other words to explain. Y'all should know this one. Of course, God Bless the Dead is on here. That's an unreleased track, including Unconditional Love and Troublesome 96. That came out on the movie, the soundtrack, How to Be a Player. And then you got California Love original version, and then Changes is on here. All classics. Y'all should essentially know these albums. If you're a Pac fan, definitely got to know these. Another underrated album, High Speed, Letter to the President, Still I Rise, of course the title track. Baby Don't Cry, that's Keep Your Head Up Part 2. And As the World Turns, y'all already know. Classics. With the Outlaws. Unto the End of Time, y'all should know the songs like Ballad of a Dead Soldier, and of course the title track, My Closest Road Dogs, Ends Nature remix, When Thugs Cry, that's one of my favorites. Effing with the Wrong, and Thug and You and Thug and Me remix, Everything They Owe, Happy Home, Breathing, Letter to My Unborn, The Good Life, Let 'Em Have It, Little Homies, F Friends, all classics. And of course, Worldwide Mob Figures, that's another hardcore song right there by Pac. Better Days, you already know, Thug Mansion, Better Days, and of course, They Don't Give a F About Us, Who Do You Believe In, Fame, We Want the Fame, something we all adore, something worth dying for, nothing but pain, stuck in this game, searching for fortune and fame. And of course, My Block is on here, the remix, of them all, Never Be Peace, Mama's Just a Little Girl, Change Man. Here's the New Mix Classics. Super dope. Y'all should essentially know those. Tupac Resurrection. Y'all should know. Panther Power is on here. Realest Killers. Goes One Day at a Time. Loyal to the Game. A lot of people said this one wasn't the greatest, but I still added it because it's still Tupac. I still think it's a dope album. Shoot, you got Poem Blues, Hennessy Red Spot and Remix, Crooked and 2. And you got other songs like on here, the Loyal to the Game, which is with 50 Cent on it. Black Cotton, Ghetto Gospel, Out on Bail. Who Do You Love? Pac's Life. Still a dope album. Y'all should know it. Untouchable. That's with the Swiss Beats remix featuring Bone Thugs. And you got other guests on there, Ashanti and T.I. Little Scrappy, and of course, got Snoop. Here's another classic. You got some unreleased tracks. Dedication, Real Bad Boys, Be the Realist, California Hustler, Raise Up All, and UTS. Monday Morning, Stop the Gunfight, The Father Figure, Never Say Never, Slipping into Darkness. All classics. And y'all should essentially know these two because these are the part 1 and part 2. You'll see these at Target. One's the bronze vinyl, and this one's like the slate gray kind of color. Super dope. It's got Two America's Most Wanted. And then, of course, you got another song, Dear Mama's remix with Anthony Hamilton. And the Resist the Temptation featuring ML LaRue. And Dope Fiend's Diner on this one. Classics. Here's another one. This is another unreleased. Ghetto Soldier. You got songs like Play Your Cards Right, It's the original beat. And of course, For My ends with Storm. Letter to the President. It's a different beat on that. Die featuring Corrupt. Hit 'Em Up. And Grab the Mic. Fade Me. Resist the Temptation. Me and My Homies with Nate. Why Do You Turn On Me? Why You Turn On Me? It's the another different beat on it. Running. It's the unedited version. Super classic. That's why I'm glad I got it. It's a purple vinyl too. I'm going to keep scrolling through all these. You all should essentially know it by now. You all should know Juice. Classic. It's a classic film too. Poetic Justice. You got Tupac's definition of a thug. And only one Pac song on here, but still a dope movie and dope soundtrack. And this is one of my all-time favorites. The Above the Rim. This is the 2001 pressing. But it does have Pour Out a Little Liquor. That's from his Thug Life's album. But speaking of which, I do have the reissue. The 30th anniversary. Which is the all splattered of the same exact color of the cover. So you got the songs, of course. Tupac's Pain. I was looking for that one. I was so happy I have it now. And you got Loyal to the Game with the original beat. With Tretch from Naughty by Nature. And of course, Riddler. That's why I was very happy I got the reissue. I know it's crazy to have two copies, but I really was looking for Tupac's Pain and Loyal to the Game. And of course, you know, Lord G's My Money, right? So I'm glad I have this. This is the 30th anniversary. I'm very happy that I have it. Gridlock, y'all should know. Wanted Dead or Alive with Snoop. And of course, Never Had a Friend Like Me is one of my favorites. Gang related, of course, Made, Ends. And of course, Life So Hard. And Lost Souls with Tupac. All this whole album is just classic, man. I just love it. And then I got some singles of Tupac. Y'all should essentially know these. Here's the Trap single. If My Homie Calls single. Trying to get there. Keep Your Head Up with the Ma Dookie remix and the Vibe Tribe. Glad I got this. Oops. Holla If You Hear Me. Different remix on here. And of course you got Flex. That's an unreleased song. Whoops. Cradle to the Grave. That's a classic too. The Ma Dookie remix. Mosey remix. Professor J version. All classics. There's another Thug Life. Shit Don't Stop. And of course Cradle to the Grave. Old School is on this one. This is with Dear Mama. Here's Dear Mama again. And of course, How Do You Want It? And then California Love original version. Hit 'Em Up. Classic. Classic Tupac, man. Anything with Tupac will be getting sold worldwide. You already know, y'all. Another classic right here. Wonder If Heaven Got a Ghetto. Oh. Classic right here too. Baby Don't Cry. This is the Rose That Grew from the Concrete. This is the Outlaws featuring Geronimo J. Jaga. And the Event of My Demise. And the backside is called Red Rat and Still I Love You. Classic stuff, man. Anything with Tupac, it's already getting sold. Can you see the Pride and the Panther? In his own words. Letter to My Unborn. Unto the End of Time. Letter to My Unborn, another remix. And Nature remix. Have them all still ballin'. Thug Mansion. Another classic. Classics. Classic. Classic. And of course, I got the Tupac Shakur mask. This is super dope. I wear this for Halloween. Here's my hat collection. Super awesome. Love these hats. And then here's my Funko Pops right here. Well, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll definitely get back to y'all in the next video. I'm going to do a part 2 of this. Be prepared. God bless and stay safe. Keep bumping Tupac's records.